Hello, my name is Lola the Puzzlo, and I really like the original Legend of Zelda. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and due to that, I tend to play it a lot, and as the years gone by, it tends to get a little stale. I mostly play the first quest because who really cares about the second quest? Stupid walk through walls and all that. So, I wish that there was a way that the game would stop being stale. Thankfully, someone created a utility called Zelda Randomizer that, well, randomizes Zelda. I'll take really want to take a look at this because this really adds new life into the game. It makes the game fun to play again and adds whole new experiences and changes kind of the way you have to play the game because with it being all random, the path you have to go through isn't the same. So I'd like to take a look at that. And this first run that I'll be showing is one of the presets that come with Zelda Randomizer. It's called Dischord and shuffles a fair bit of things about the game. Cave locations, item locations, and other stuff you'll find along the way. Dischord is about the medium level of randomization that Zelda Randomizer can do. If you get into the lighter stuff, then you're basically playing the first quest with all the items just relocated. And you go too high and things just get weird. So I figure this is the best way to show what exactly Zelda Randomizer is all about and the kind of the draw to why you would want to use it. I've gone ahead and made a randomization before starting this that I have not played. So this will be a new experience for both of us. I hope you enjoy. Also, just a little disclaimer, if you have not played the original Legend of Zelda, I highly advise you do so before watching this video because things would get rather confusing if you've not played the original Legend of Zelda, as there are some mechanics that are kind of weird. Thank you. Okay, now that we've got our random Zelda seed, let's get going. Now, with the Dischord preset, one thing you're going to notice that in this room and any room that you get a heart container in, you can actually get a candle without to actually save the money to buy one, which makes finding secrets quicker, but then you lose the chance on either heart container or sword, which really, in my opinion, isn't worth it. Also, the thing with the Dischord preset is that it randomizes where every cave actually goes to, so it kind of adds that wonderment that you'd have in the first time you'd ever play Legend of Zelda, where you don't know where things are. So that adds something nice, and we're really lucky because we just found level 1 in the first room we went into. And with all the rooms and dungeons being random, you kind of have stuff like this, which is really annoying to deal with. And there's nothing you can really do, you gotta take that hit. Getting the bow is actually kind of nice, because then that means all you have to do is find an arrow, and you have a really good ranged weapon. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, finding the bow is actually kind of good because since every item placement's random, you can find the silver arrow in any dungeon location or any place where you'd find a item could drop, even where the power bracelet would be if you could shuffle that, or even in that one heart container in the very far right of the map. Looks like we're gonna have to use that little key trick in order to get that door open, which is actually a trick that's helpful in not only in this level, but any level that would have a key up in the first spot like that. I really hope I don't die to these things. That'd be really embarrassing. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna play it safe. cheap full hill, but whatever. I really don't think Aquamentus was meant to be in any room other than the room that actually meant to be in. Hey, remember when I was talking about that silver arrow thing? This is probably like one of the best possible loadouts you can get, like, for level 1. Because usually you get like the book in like the original boomerang, which really doesn't help out at all. But now we have like the best ranged weapon in the game. Almost paid for being greedy right there. Actually, I don't know why I'm using a sword. I can just arrow into that. I'm probably going to need a bomb to go up there. So yeah, as you saw from that little heart container there, any dungeon item can be placed wherever. You can walk into the first room and find the Triforce right where you normally find a key. It's actually kind of nice. Actually, I like to conserve my keys, so I'm going to try and avoid as many key rooms as I possibly can. But yeah, as you can see from getting the map, even though the rooms themselves have been randomized, the layout has not. The way that Zelda 1's maps are laid out in like the memory of like the actual cartridge kind of prohibits that from happening, which is kind of unfortunate. It'd be neat to see like, oh, like weird layouts that you could add, but maybe in later updates to the randomizer. Looks like the Triforce is in here. Actually, one thing about the Stalfos having items hidden in them, sometimes you get the Triforce hidden in there, so you can just run right into them and just collect the Triforce. It actually makes the Link sprite go all weird. That's kind of funny. Looks like I'm gonna have to go hunting for some bombs. And yep, we're gonna have to go bomb hunting. Okay, now that enemies are respawning, maybe those Gorayas in the room originally to the right, when you first got in, maybe they'll have a bomb. Because bombs can only drop off of certain enemies, and the red Gorayas happen to be one of them. That looks like we're gonna have to leave. And unfortunately, we're either gonna have to find an enemy that drops them. Like I think the red Lionel does. Okay, that one at least didn't. Unfortunately, since every cave's randomized, I have no idea where the shops are. Ooh, Moblins actually have a really good chance of dropping bombs. Actually, every enemy has that could drop bombs with the same chance of it. But Somehow, it seems like they drop it more often. Even though I know for a fact they don't. It just seems like they always do. Might as well just see what's in here. See, that's one of the nice things about randomized things. The heart containers aren't exactly hidden. There really I said the bomb, but I figure while I'm here I might as well see what's in what would normally be in level 3. Really wish I had the candle around here. Eh, why not? At least once. Okay, maybe not. Let's just go back and finish off level 1. Just go straight up here and just... This should take us room where we had a bomb. Okay, one thing the recent update to the randomizer did was actually add additional strings that these guys can say. Because in the original version of the randomizer, it would just have the same text from the original game. Now they added what they call helpful hints, which actually tells you where like things not exactly are, but kind of in a location. And since it said Dodongo dwells, it always never will explicitly say level 2, but since the Dodongo is the boss level 2, that's what they're talking about. And that it's by a lake. So that actually can be quite a whole lot of places. Actually in the area that we are in right now, this could be technically by a lake, because as you can see that lake to the top. Unfortunately, a lot of those entrances require a candle, which we don't exactly have. So we might be having to run into somewhere else other than level 2. So unfortunately we're going to have to be wandering around for a little bit, so I think this might be time for a speed up. You could actually take a look around, but yeah, why don't we do that? Since anything can be anywhere, maybe something good will be in like the first couple of rooms. No, actually, it seems like we're not really finding anything good in here, and I kind of need more rupees in order to, like, kill things quickly. I just don't want to be slashing at things 1,000 times with the wooden sword. So, let's leave. Oh, one other thing that Dischord changes. The location not only of what Armos Knight things are under has been kind of swapped around, but also like which one has stuff. Normally you find the power bracelet kind of around by where level 6 is, but now it can be in any spot that something is hidden under an Armos. Unfortunately, that was just a room that you could pay rupees to have someone talk, which are actually with the helpful hints that were added with the new version of Zelda Randomizer. Those actually are worth buying, because normally you know where everything is if you're playing the original Legend of Zelda, so why pay for things you probably already know? Oh yeah, prices have been changed, and actually that's kind of nice to find bombs for 10. And it's kind of, you just want to pay 10 rupees instead of find a specific enemy to drop it. I really wish I could find a candle, that'd be really nice. And unfortunately with all the enemies like being random, sometimes it turns rooms into like, okay, how am I just not kill everything, but how to just get out of here without dying. Okay, so small, what would normally be 10, now drop 15. It's kind of nice. Yeah, what would drop 30, now drop 34. That's kind of a rich area. Now, one thing that Zelda Randomizer quests that randomizes the caves really makes you do is learn where everything's located. This might be tough with what we have, but might as well just take a look. Figure out, do I want to fight this thing? Oh. Well, that was nice. Actually, now that we have the silver arrow, we can actually take out these things that would normally take a whole lot of hits to kill, with only a few. Nope. Alright, let's figure out where some other stuff is before we deal with that. One other thing that's irritating about Zelda Randomizer things where it shuffles the caves is that you'll just walk into a normal cave that's completely open, and oh hey, it's a pay me door. Yeah, that's kind of annoying to find. Oh, this could be bad. You know what? Screw this. I'm not dying. Actually, this gets me closer to where I want to go. Trying to find all the places where I just can bomb things open instead of having to candle them or deal with other nonsense. Oh, there. Now we can actually burn some things. That should open up a whole lot more doors that we normally couldn't get into. Level 4 is not that bad. Might as well take a look. Except when that happens. It does, actually, one thing that does bring a point. Normally this would be the level where you'd find the step ladder. It does actually do things smartly enough that if you would normally would say go into a level that you would find the step ladder in, it will never place it in such a way that you actually need the step ladder to get it, so making the game or be unwinnable. It's actually smart and will never actually lock it out like that. Actually, I could go see what's in this right room. That was a pointless waste of a bomb. Yeah, sometimes the game punishes you for kind of just running straight in. And as you can tell, these spikes were never programmed. They would always have blocks like located like right here, so they'll never actually move in ways they were never meant to. Okay, let's see what the item we get is. Yay. Raft is nowhere near as useful in Random Quest than it is in the original game because you have no idea what would be in the caves that you'd find, like, that you normally would need the raft to get. They can just be, they can both be pay me doors and they actually hurt you to actually use the raft. Also, me dicking around with the spikes kind of makes it so that I could die really quickly. And I have a feeling that we are going to be exiting level 4 because I think this is a river. Yep, there is nothing we can do about that. So we can't continue on to level 4, so we might as well go wandering again. Well, that's actually kind of thing where normally those particular stick to everyone's would be 100 in the original game, but now they're only 81. So it can not only go higher amounts for the secret to everyone's, it can go quite lower actually. Okay, sometimes it's with the Dischord preset that this heart container right here would actually be a dungeon item, but it seems like they just made it a dungeon item, or a heart container. Kind of tempted to buy the bait in order so that maybe we can take a little bit more, deeper look into level 7, but not with the amount of rupees that I have. I really don't want to die. Looks like in order to figure out where to go next, we might have to go in the top left of the map, right around where Death Mountain is. So actually it'll pay to do a Death Warp. By the way, if you never really figured out how to do that little trick with forcing the save screen, it's if you go into the inventory and hit up and A on the second controller, it'll bring the save screen up. And it doesn't count as death, so you can actually kind of cheat the system like that. I usually play a bit better than what I'm doing right now, but I'm just running into things willy-nilly. Actually, now that I have the candle, I can see what's in the door, so you can burn down trees to get to. Actually, I am just about at the 30-minute mark, so I think I'm just going to see what's in this bottom left corner and then call it an episode. Gotta always gamble at least once. And sometimes it pays off. Alright, so I'm going to call it an episode right here because I don't want to spend the whole episode just wandering around everywhere. So hopefully I can figure out where things are now that we've actually wandered out pretty much everywhere and not finding a whole lot. Hopefully what we have left to discover will be where things actually are. And it gives you a nice taste of the fact that the randomizing the game actually gives it kind of a nice little sense of bringing back the kind of the sense of wandering around, not knowing where it brings back. So that's actually kind of a nice thing. That's actually why I really like these. Even though it's kind of a pain to figure out where things are, it kind of brings back that feeling of first playing the game again, which I really like, and brings new life into this game that I really like. So, thanks for watching. I'll hopefully be back soon.